everyone, it's time for a new year, and I wanted to go over with you guys some of the products that I thought from last year were the best products of 2016. Also have some beauty resolutions for next year. So, best of 2016, first of all, I have a list here. I don't have really a category and an entry for each category and a runner-up and a second place or anything like that. I just have a list of the things that I think came out last year that were the absolute best in their category or in their type of beauty product that just kind of blew me away and I thought were just the absolute top of the line on everything. Some of these were kind of last minute. Some of them came in just right under the wire, just came out a few weeks ago or a couple of months ago. Several of those are that way. First of all, concealer. Of course, if you've watched any of my videos, you know that my absolute favorite concealer of all time came out this year. It is the most coveragey, natural looking, all day long staying on foundation concealer I have ever used. It stays on, it does not crease and crack, it doesn't ever look cakey, and you just cannot get it to come off. It is the Tarte Shape Tape Contour Concealer. I also use this not only under my eyes, but I also use it on my dark part on my nose. I'll use it down here on my melasma. I'll even put a little bit on my chin because I do have a little bit of redness on my chin. This stuff just conceals, but it covers really well, and most importantly, it just sticks on my under eyes. No other concealer does that. Next, foundations. There are two foundations that came out this year that I just think are fantastic. One is high-end and one is drugstore. And then I have some runners-up in the high-end category. The foundation I think that came out this year was just kind of changed how I felt about foundations and how I felt about how they should look on my skin is the Chanel Ebates. This is a natural finish foundation. It looks just satiny. It says it's a healthy glow foundation. Looks just satiny on the skin. It does not look too dewy, not matte at all. And it covers. It still covers even though it is a very natural satiny feel and look on the skin. Absolutely weightless feel and look when you're wearing this. Also really enjoyed the Tint Idol from Lancome that came out this year. I have the Tint Idol Ultra 24-hour makeup. This is another very natural look, not quite as natural as Ebates, and it covers huge range of colors in this product. They even have, you know, the sort of the warm, the cool, the neutral. They have all the permutations of colors you could want in that. They also came out with a cushion version of it. I have the cushion version and I love that. Those have been really good foundations for me. This is my drugstore winner. This is the Loreal Infallible Total Cover. This one just came out. I am just in love with this. I've been wearing it a lot lately. Super coverage, is not stiff and dry and hard to apply like the Urban Decay All Nighter. It is easy to put on, goes on easily, covers extremely well and stays on very well. Does not look thick or cakey. Somehow it covers, but it does not look thick or cakey. It has a satin finish, a natural finish, not matte. Oh my gosh, cheek products. The two NARS holiday cheek products that came out this year blew me away, as you can tell by my highly excited videos I did of them. I am still using both of these just repeatedly. I seem to be using the deeper toned one more often than the pinks one. These are the NARS Narcissist Unfiltered palettes. There's the unfiltered 1 and the unfiltered 2. The 2 is all pink tones. The unfiltered 1 is a bunch of different tones. Both of these have a couple of highlighters in them. One of them has a really nice bronzer look in it. I am just using these. I just don't feel like I need any other blushes. They're right here. Highlights. Oh my gosh. Okay, you know highlighters is one of my favorite categories. It's got to be my absolute favorite makeup item to play with. I just have so much fun with my highlighters. I have a drawer full of them. I have so many of them, but there's one that kind of blew my mind this year and just kind of I just kind of don't feel like I need any other highlighter. I don't know. It just is so perfect. That is the Makeup Forever Pro-Lite Fusion. I need to get the other color of this. There are two colors. This one is color number 1. It is more of a pink. The other one is more of a gold. It just is ethereal on the skin. It is super pale pink. There's barely any pinkness to it. It is highly, highly metallic without being glittery. This one I use just over and over again. I just feel like it replaces so many of my other highlighters that I have a million of. Lips, we had some good lip products come out this year. One of them just came in right under the wire, and those are the Marc Jacobs Lamarck Liquid Lip Creams. I have two colors here that I absolutely love. I just got these. One of them is called Shush Blush, and the other one is called Truth or Bear. They are both pink. Oh, they're just the prettiest rose. This one here and that one is Shush Blush, is the most beautiful deep rose. This one is a little more on the sort of bubblegummy pink, but still very dusty. These feel different than any other lip product I have. They are not a matte. They do not dry down, but they have a creaminess that's just different. It really feels like a melted lipstick. I love them. They stay on very well. For long wear, comfortability, for long wear, comfortable wear, etc. on your lip, nothing really beats Huda Beauty's Liquid Matte Lipsticks. I have here one of their lip contour sets that has 2 of the Liquid Matte lipstick minis in it, and then it has a lip liner matching in it. I have a couple of these, and then I have some full-size Huda Beauty Liquid Mattes. Just nothing beats these. They stay on forever without ever flaking, fading, looking funny, creasing. They dry down, but it doesn't look dry. It just still looks creamy and you still look plump. It looks like a nice thick coating of lacquer that has dried and is still pretty and kind of shiny. I absolutely love them. I wish they would come out with more colors. Here's another product that is totally unlike anything else. This is the Giorgio Armani Lip Magnet. I only have one of these because I'm not super fond of the color range. Very heavy on the corals, orange, red side. These are just weightless on the lips. They feel so nice. It's a liquid lipstick, doesn't dry down to a matte, but it feels really, really comfy on the lips. So you can put that on. It will stay on all day. You could completely forget you have it on. You're talking, you're not feeling your lips. I love that about it. I wish they would come out with some nice nudes in that, and I would snap those right up. Another good lip product, the Tarte products, the Tarteist products that came out this year. There's the glossy lip paint, and then there's the creamy matte lip paint. I have a creamy matte lip paint on right now. And this is part of that holiday set that they came out with that has all of the little minis in it. I think it has 8 minis in it. This color is called Soul. And Tarteist Glossy Lip Paints are another good lip product that came out this year. They are so comfy. Have a couple of them. I love the feel of these. They're very lacquer-like. These are Double Tap and Obvi are my 2 favorite colors in that. Beautiful, slick feeling. They last a long time for a gloss. Not a thin consistency, not a watery, see-through consistency like a lot of glosses. Okay, so now we come to palette of the year. I have to say, the palette of the year for me this year has been, because this one came out, I'm teasing everybody. This one came out, and then a bunch of other palettes came out with similar colors in them. I feel like this one was the first one this year to come out with these kind of colors, and everyone else said, oh, we need to make a palette with colors like that in it. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. I feel like this one came out with all of these burgundies, with all of these warm tones, and then the burgundy tones and the orange tones. And then everyone said, oh, we can put burgundy and orange together on the eye? Oh, I didn't know that. And then they started coming out with all these other palettes that had similar tones to them. These are very soft. They're very pigmented and very soft. The nicest colors in this palette are these two highlighters. They are just buttery, and I love that they have a sort of a neutrally champagne one and a pinkish one. So you've got both kinds of highlight color covered on that. I would have to say my runner-up is a controversial palette. Not everyone has been in love with this one. I love this Huda Beauty palette. I love the colors. I think for the pure prettiness, this one wins. For pure pretty colors, look at these beautiful burgundies and then these umber colors up here. The only problem I have with this one is some of these mattes are very dry and scritchy feeling. And then the other problem I have is if you use it a few times, these foils, they are kind of hard to work with, and you are going to hit pan relatively quickly. You can see how quickly you dig in to get your finger loaded up to tap on your eyelid for some of these foils. That's why this one did not win as most wonderful palette of the year. And plus, I think the Anastasia came out first, and I think they kind of influenced them to get this out on the market quicker on Huda Beauty. Okay, those are my picks for 2016. The greatest, I'm sure I've left many products out, but the greatest products for me that I've encountered in 2016. So I have some beauty resolutions to share with you guys. And I've never really made beauty resolutions before, but I have some this year. Number one, no more cake face. I am tired of the cake face. Yes, I need full coverage on my face, but I don't want to be cakey looking. So therefore, I'm getting rid of my Urban Decay All Nighter foundation because it just looks, it's hard to get on, it's hard to move around, it's hard to get the coverage where you want it, and it looks like dry cake face when I'm done with it. No more cake face. Number two, no more cake under eyes, no more cake concealer. I am not going to heap on concealer anymore in order to cover my dark circles. I have dark circles, everybody knows it, everybody can see them. I'm going to put on a little bit of concealer. Shape Tape does such a good job. Put on a little bit of concealer, a little bit of powder, and I'm not going to go crazy trying to cover my dark under eyes because then you just get cake eye. Who needs cake eye or cake face? Number three, I'm not sneezing anymore. No more scented foundations that when I put them on, they make me sneeze. Some of the Chanel and Lancome higher end brands have a perfume in them that makes me sneeze. I'm tired of that. I'm not doing that anymore. I am going to attempt to wear false eyelashes more often, especially in my videos, because I think it just looks better. Going to try to smile more in my videos. It's hard to remember to smile because there's not an actual person here sitting with me, but I'm going to try to remember to smile more in my videos. So those are my beauty resolutions. I want to wish everyone a happy new year. I hope you have a good makeup year. I hope your wings are always this year even. I hope your false eyelashes stay on all day, and I hope you don't get cake face. And most of all, I wish you good makeup this year. I hope you find good makeup and enjoy your makeup and have fun with your face. See you next time. Happy New Year. Have a good New Year.